Welcome the our channel. Today we how to restore Swapfile and Fstab entries after reboot. Quick tutorial step by step clearly. To restore Swapfile and Fstab entries after a reboot, begin by opening your terminal. First, you will need to check the current status of your Swapfile. Use the command sudo swap and show to see if the Swapfile is active. If the Swapfile is not active, it will be necessary to create or edit the Fstab file. To open the Fstab file, use the command sudo nano /etc/fstab. In the Fstab file, add an entry for your Swapfile. If your Swapfile is located at /swapfile, the entry should look like this, /swapfile none swap sw00. Save the changes and exit the editor by pressing Ctrl+X, then Y, and finally enter. Next, verify the Swapfile permissions. Ensure that your Swapfile has the correct permissions by using the command sudo chmod 600/swapfile. Create the Swapfile with the command sudo swap/swapfile. Activate the Swapfile using sudo swapen/swapfile. To confirm that the Swapfile is active, run the command sudo swap and show once again. The Swapfile should now appear in the output. To ensure the Swapfile is activated after every reboot, you will need to update the Fstab as mentioned earlier. In summary, editing the Fstab file is crucial for the Swapfile to be automatically enabled on system boot. Now, you have successfully restored the Swapfile and Fstab entries after reboot. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.